coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Go on, hurt. Swim. Empty. Hey, tempo.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Norman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Norman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got to do it in your own backfield. I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is 10 gamers. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f***ing biggest day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders down for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Jets defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Hardman to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They run again on first down. Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On second down, Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. In motion left, Hardman. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Go ahead. All right, let's go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, come up 2. Come up 2. Come up 2. Cover 1. High. Cover 1. Up.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua to throw again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd down and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Ace.
Murray going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
At the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Go to the left side.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down now, it's Norman. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Murray and company going for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On play action, it's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he's got room. Now he's into the clear again. Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And Wilson in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Now Tua. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jets 49, Dolphins 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw left side complete. That's Norman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Murray with a 3rd and long. On the move to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 here.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Dolphins 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good. We're on Miami.
First down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Caught. It's Wilson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
G, 21 G. Hey.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Second and 15.
Number one, high, 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 high.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Good.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Solo left side.
A loss of 7 yards. It's third down.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Norman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
That's the score. Jets 56. Dolphins 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
20, TX.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Corner, long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And now here's another interception. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it.